وصلنا Banff downtown, وسط Banff. This Banff National Park comes to about 1,650,000 acres. It's incredible. And it's not only Canada's first national park, but it's the first national park established in the world. The mountains are around 45 to 120 million years old. Just some facts. Thank you. Thanks. So we've just entered the Cascade Gardens. It's free of admission. And you just get to enjoy a beautiful stroll surrounded by blossoming flowers in the mountains. So beautiful. في عرسان هون بيجوا بيتجوزوا، بيعملوا العرس وبيتصوروا، بيجيبوا مصور خاص وبيعملوا professional pictures. كتير حلو. So now we're heading to Bow Falls Trail. Well, we're on the trail. We're gonna head towards the falls. It's a beautiful trail. Look at this. هي قربنا على الشلالات. صوت المي كتير عالي. We're just getting to the falls here. And then we've got to take these stairs up. And we'll show you guys the view from the top. نطلع هلا هذا الدرج ومنورجيكم المنظر من فوق. I remember the last time I came here with the family was like 2012. Never gets old, obviously, being around nature and surrounded by this beautiful scenery. So I'm glad that we got the chance to come back. المفروض الواحد يلبس بوت رياضة، بس هيني عم بمشي بصحافة وعادي. وهينا وصلنا آخريته للفول. يعني أحس المي كله. It actually smells and tastes very salty. This is the reason why the falls tasted kind of salty. It tells you wouldn't think much could live in these icy waters, but a few hardy species are quite at home here. The Bow River is older than the mountains themselves. As the Rockies were being pushed up, the river was already carving down, creating a route through the mountain barrier. In later years, native people gathered wood for their bows along these banks, hence the name Bow River. And we are right there. مرج البحرين يلتقيان. This is crazy. This is proof right here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's that fine line right there, right in between the two different types of waters. There's the dark kind of brownish color, that's the river. And then right here, there's the fresh water. That's very still. So considering that that's salt water and then this is fresh water, they don't mix together. And there's different types of fish that can live in both freshwater and salt water. And you could definitely smell that there's a ton of fish that live here. And just a fact about them, actually, their kidneys is what keeps the proper balance of salt in their body. جبال كتير عالية، يعني كتير قريبة من الغيوم، وطوال كل السنة دائما في ثلج من فوق. سبحان الله، ومناظر الطبيعة بتجنن. هاي
جبال الروكي من أجمل المناطق في العالم، كتير هواها نقي، البحيرات تبعتها كتير مميزة بالصفاء والنقاء ونظافتها يعني.
Woke up in Banff and I just finished an amazing workout outside in the nature, and I just went to McDonald's and picked up some water and some coffees for Mom and I, and then we're gonna head out to our next destination. So we're just getting to Lake Louise now, and honestly, videos and pictures don't do any justice. Me looking at the actual view, I swear to God, no lies, I feel like it's a complete, like, painted picture. And in particular, this is my first time seeing the clouds this low. It is a very cloudy day today. Usually you could see at the very top in the peak of that mountain, but it's covered by the clouds today. Lake Louise is a hamlet in Banff National Park. It's known for its turquoise glacier-fed lake. It's ringed by these high peaks and overlooked by this beautiful stately chateau. It's the Fairmont Hotel.
Yeah, okay.
There's also a canoe dock there. You could rent boats and kayak your way down the lake. There's definitely a lot of wildlife that come here, such as grizzlies, goats, wolverines, and lynx. A lot of mountain goats. المنظر الطبيعي صعب وصفه. Right now we're actually going to Lake Agnes. So to get to the end of Lake Louise from the start, it takes about 2 kilometers, and then there's a different route that you can take. It takes about 5.5 kilometers to get to Lake Agnes. And there's a tea house at the very top, and we're currently hiking up that trail right now. The weather thankfully is very, very nice and refreshing because there's light rain. It's a cloudy day. It's 18 degrees Celsius, but it's making it a lot more simpler for us to be able to walk up this trail, and we're going to show you guys how it looks from a bird's eye view. Okay, so you said this guy's about 14?
Yeah.
And then what about that guy?
He's probably about 16.
16 years old. Wow.
And this guy is probably about 10.
Mm-hmm.
The one behind is probably about 13, same as the one behind him.
Right.
And then Badger, which is that one over there, he's probably maybe 14.
So around the same age almost.
Yeah. But they live for a long time. They live till they're about 30. So.
About 30, wow.
Yeah, maybe older.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're looked after very well.
That's awesome. So the hiking trail stops here, and then you guys head back down to Lake Louise?
Yeah. So we stop here.
Yeah.
And they go for a drink in the tea house, and then we come back down and put the guests on the horses, and then we ride back down to the lake, and we see all the views looking out.
That's
Pretty
amazing.
cool.
So we're just getting here. وصلنا الشلالات. مشينا 5.5 كيلومتر لوصلنا ليك اجنس. في شلالات هنا، وهلا بس نطلع فوق في برضه زي المطرح انه فينا نقعد ونشرب شاي وقهوة. We finally made it. This is the tea house right here. And then there's the falls just down here. MashaAllah. Look at that reflection. So we were literally all the way down there. That's where Lake Louise is and the hotel. And we are currently at an elevation of 2,135 meters up high. This is Lake Agnes, and definitely had to order a hot chocolate in this cold, breezy weather. We're at the very top of the mountain, pretty much, and you could see I'm a lot closer to the snow. We're in month June. I don't think the snow ever melts completely. Just like how it looks from far. This is how it is from close. Fresh, clean water right from the falls. It's freezing. nothing worth it definitely never comes easy. So hiking up that trail and getting to see that view at the top was totally worth it. It was gorgeous. And that just goes for everything in life. Everything that is challenging will always be worth it at the end. You have to go through the struggle in order to feel and see the pleasure. Now we're going downhill and it's so much easier. Look at that horse poop. Best thing after that hike is putting your feet in this freezing cold water. This water is so clear. Now this was definitely worth waiting for. So we ended up spending the night in Lake Louise, and I figured we might as well stay here because I don't want to miss a second chance of coming to visit Moraine Lake when it's right there. And tomorrow's my birthday, so it'll be like a great birthday gift for myself. And I found out that they opened up the roads again at 7 o'clock in the morning, so that's what we did. We got in line, and they only allow a specific amount of people due to limited parking space. So thankfully we were able to make it first thing in the morning, and it was totally worth the wait.